YouTube. What up? What up? What up? It's been a minute. Been a minute. Sir. Yeah, man, we do these since I get 2, 3 trailers that come back to the yard. I do I do checkups on them, make sure the reefers are working properly. For those y'all don't know, if you got a reefer, make sure you're doing those weekly checkups on the reefers. I'm talking about the full pre-trips, not that little 5-second pre-trip. What up, T Hill? Compton, what up? 702, what up? Sean Brown, what up? We're coming into that time right now, man. The weather's changing. It's starting to get warmer out here. So you want to start checking those reefers, checking those tires. You need to replace them. Now's the time to do it. Just a lot of things I like to do now when the weather changes. Also, when the weather gets colder, I like to change up too. But when the weather start getting warm like this, right now it's about 65, 64. My bad, it's all this smoke. But I like to look at these tires, change out tires, and do PMs on the reefers. So I do PMs like, I just been doing them like I've been doing them like twice a year. Probably don't have to do twice a year, but I like to stay up on my maintenance. You could probably get by with once a year. Richard Jones, what up? Uh, I got 5. Well, I had 6. I sold one. I got 5 now. Ed Davidson, what up? Uh, you replaced the bushings on your springs too. Okay. Yeah, that's another one too. Um, I just had to replace because I bought them 2 trailers last year in the spring with the super singles, and I had to replace 2 super singles the other day. Let me see. I'll turn the camera around. Yeah, I put some new super singles on it. They're not new, they're used. But when I looked at them, they look new. I was like, you sure these ain't new? I was messing with the dude, but I was like, these all right. Got good tread depth, you know? And these are used right here, man. So I put the super singles on them. One's a Michelin, one's a, what is that? Hankook. I don't know too much about that. But these will do right here, man. These ain't bad. These all right. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the super singles, but it is what it is. This is the one that this one right here is the one that got a brand new axle too. As you can see, it's brand new right here. All brand new axle. Everything new back here. Tandems, all this is new. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get involved with changing it to duals. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really pressed on it right now. But over there play catch up sounds like I missed a lot. Yeah, man, Richard Jones, man. Yeah, you missed yeah, you missed a whole lot. You probably like 2 years behind, man. Yeah, this the new one right here. The new axle and everything, Elite. But yeah, I replaced these 2 right here. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna probably end up placing those 2. Cause this one right here, it's starting to rip a little bit. You can tell by the sidings. Let me go on the other side. You could tell by the side. You see all this? See all this? It's starting to peel. It's probably a violation, to be honest. I'm not sure, but you could tell this one needs. I need to get rid of this joint. I'm just now seeing this right here, but we'll take care of it and get rid of it. I don't like when stuff look like this. But the depth is getting down too. So these are the same tires that I had when I first bought the trailer. So we'll get rid of it. I just seen that today. I had to the reason why I'm here, I had to change the mud flap. As you can see, the driver told me right here, here go the mud flap right here. He was like, yeah, man, it was half of it, and it ripped. I'm like, dang, man. So I end up putting this one on right here, replacing it all, put new bolts on it besides this one right here, because I don't know what happened. I went there to get a new bolt and it looked like I had the wrong one or something, but I just put the old bolt on there and then put the brand new ones on there. I didn't even mess with that one. Them things is a buster to get those nuts off, man. I don't got all day to mess with it, but I'll eventually change it out. I got a new one right here, so I'll mess with it one of these days. Let me see what y'all talking about. What you say? I love Yokohama. They never did me wrong. Yeah, I like the Yokohamas too, man. One of the trailers still got the same Yokohama since I bought it in 2019. So I was like, yeah, them joints all right. You can ride, but dump the caps before summer. Oh yeah. I just don't like the way, you already know when the weather's about to change in summertime, man. It's only gonna get worse. So I probably end up either I put some used ones on there, or I end up just putting some brand new ones. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the super singles, but it is what it is. But this one right here, let's go check the reefers. I did these pre-trips on them. They're running right now. Everything good. There you go right there. Everything good. Pre-trip pass. 100%. That's what it looked like. And that's the newer carrier. That's the 75. That's the 7500 X4. This one right here is the 2100A pre-trip pass. So I do those every weekend. Well, I started doing it every weekend. Do the pre-trips, cut them off. We had an issue with the other one the other day. Didn't have coolant in it. A temperature read, what was it? High temperature coolant or something like that. High temp coolant, something like that. I told the driver, look up and see if there was coolant in there. He was like, yeah, man, ain't no coolant in there. Easy fix. We had to go to the shop just because we don't have a ladder. And the coolant reservoir is all the way at the top. So as you can see, this was the one that needed coolant. Let me see, get up there right quick. Hold on a second. As you can see, if you look all the way up, your reservoir right there, and unless you 10 feet tall, 12 feet tall, 13 feet tall, you ain't getting up there. So I told him open this door and see if there was coolant in there. He said, man, there ain't no coolant in there. So we went ahead and took it there, put some coolant in there, and I think we changed the belt too to the water pump. Um, Easy fix. I think it cost me about $160, something like that. And we was loaded, and he was on his way. So, yeah, man. That's just the carrier, man. The carrier, the reservoir is all the way at the top like that. That's crazy. It kind of forces you in the shop. If you need a new reservoir, if you need to put coolant in it, that's the only downfall about the carriers. But you can always get your own. I do got a ladder here, but like I said, the trailer was in use and it was loaded, so we really didn't have no options. And it is what it is, you know. Things like that happen, you know. And you got to do what you got to do. Let me see. Jamar Turner. Yeah, man, I've been back. I think I came back Friday last week. Super 7500 super loud. Yeah, it is kind of loud. All the carriers pretty loud. I mean, it is what it is. But these two trailers right here, they're on my dedicated run. So they don't go out far. They're strictly on a dedicated run. I got some things I'm ready to hook up on them. I'm ready to do a test run on this Orbcom. Actually, it's supposed to be here today. So we're going to get that hooked up. I'll do a review on the Orbcoms to see if that's something y'all want to get. I'm also going to go get the carrier webs. The carrier webs is through carrier. The Orbcom is kind of like a either or. But from the reviews, the carrier webs I heard was a little bit better. So we're going to try both of them out and see which one's the best one. And I'll give y'all a review on that. Let me see. I got a ladder called Lil John. It fold down in my car. Yeah, I got one too. It's at the house. But like I said, at the time, the driver was getting loaded. And these guys are company drivers, so it's not really their responsibility to go climb up there and do all that. You know, that's you asking for a little bit too much. So, you know, we got it done. You know, for the owner operators, they might do it. Let me see. I still haven't. Yeah, man, it's supposed to come today. But I got the mine's a little bit different from your leak. Mine checks the fuel too. It's attached to the fuel. But I'm gonna do a review on it. I'll probably get it hooked up sometime on the weekend. Might be next weekend actually. I'll get it hooked up. And I'll give y'all a little review on the Orbcom. I'll run it for a week to see how it runs, to see how I play around with it. And then, like I said, I get the carrier web and I'll play around with that one a little bit. Eventually, I'm gonna get all the trailers are gonna have these things hooked up. We got big plans coming up in the future, so helps me sleep at night. You know, with these things hooked up, man, because these drivers, you know, it is what it is. You know, you understand what I'm talking about when you got stuff running around in trailers, especially reefer. You understand what I'm talking about, sleeping at night more comfortable. But if you do reefer, you probably got a little idea what I'm talking about. Let me see. Oh, it do check the field. Oh, the lady said you ain't got it or something like that. And I was like, huh? I said, I thought you got the whole package. That's what she said. I don't know. But we'll see how that thing turns out. Let me see. What up, Brandon? Got to do it because these dudes be bugging. Yeah, man, you got to do it, man. Especially if you want to get into more like dropping hooks and stuff like that. You definitely want to have that hooked up. But I think it's verified. Like Walmart, Prime, all those big companies use them. So, and it also, I believe it helps insurance too. If you tell them insurance that you got these things hooked up, it will lower your insurance as well. Some insurance companies, I'm not gonna say all of them, But when you start digging into safety like that, that definitely helps when you come to when you're trying to get insurance renewals and stuff like that, or get a new policy. So definitely, you guys doing reefer, definitely if that's something you want to get into and lower your insurance, look into that. Um, Not all of them do it, but some of them do it. I know the insurance company I'm with, I told them about it, and they say, yeah, they'll definitely look into lowering my insurance. What up, MN Trucking? She took over there after old boy quit. Oh yeah. She told me the dude got, the dude tried to get one last, he tried to get one last buyer in or whatever, and he left or dipped. I was like, what type of time he was on? I was wondering why he kept on hitting me up and trying to get me to buy. And at the time, I didn't want it, And then next thing I know, he's gone. Like, this dude, man. It sends me a text, and I got the alarm ringtone. Oh, you got it, Mark M? I think you did say you got it. My health has the process. I got it. Oh, okay, I see you did get it. Okay. Zero stress. Yeah, man. Definitely a game changer, man. Definitely a game changer. Him in trucking, what up? I'll be waking up in the middle of the night, paranoid about it. Yeah, man, it be like that. I remember them times, But eventually you get used to it and you sleep like a baby, man. So, most of the time when you got stuff that's -10, it's already still frozen. It's just the ones when you got produce and stuff like that, man. You gotta be careful with produce, man. My insurance almost cut it in half this year. I told them about it and they really liked it. Yeah, Mark M. Yeah, so there you go right there. He verified it right there. So definitely, that's what I was talking about. One of the videos I was talking about safety, man. Y'all got to really get involved with safety because that's going to help your insurance. Stuff like that helps insurance when you get stuff hooked up and, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm just one guy operator. Hey, that's what's up, Mark M, that you jumped on that as a one truck, though. So he tried to get 4 out of me, then boom, he was out. Yeah, man, he tried to pull some. I already knew something was up with him because he was so pressed. Like he was just like always calling, always emailing. Like I'm like, yo, this dude bugging, yo. And then next thing I know, he was gone. I don't know. But yeah, man, I just jumped on this joint, give y'all a little update of what to do about these reefers, guys that got multiple reefers. Even if you got one reefer, man, always do that. Always do that. That pre-trip, that full inspection pre-trip, at least once a week. That way you can avoid any issues in the long run. You could probably catch something. Even checking the reservoir, checking your cooling up there, man, especially you guys that got carriers. If you can catch it early, that prevent a lot of things when you out here on the road. Checking your tires, like I said, the weather's changing. Go ahead and replace those tires. Because we all know when it gets hot outside with the tires and they start peeling, especially you got them recaps. Go ahead and start getting rid of those. A lot of you guys making money out here. Go ahead and put brand new all the way around, man. Well, some of you guys. But you gotta go ahead and drop that money on them brand new tires, man. They'll pay out. They'll pay out most definitely. Be well worth the money. I'm still searching for another trail that I can't find a deal. You ain't gonna find deals. You're not gonna find them. It's hard. You're gonna have to pay that price. Like I said, them 2013s, man, they starting out for like 42K. 42K. Back then, man, they was going for like what? 20, 21, 22, somewhere around there. They doubled. It's crazy. Let me see. Try installing those chrome mud flaps holders on your trailers. It will cut down on ripped mud flaps. Okay, okay. I'll look into that, Mark. We're heading through Virginia and May. Yeah. Hit me up. Let me know. If you come through Richmond, some of you guys that come through Richmond, hit me up. Um, I might be able to pull up. 42 to 55K. Yeah, man, it's crazy. These trailers is crazy, man. And it's bad on the guys trying to come in the game because y'all can't, you know, especially you guys that bought trucks and you looking for trailers, you're going to have to drop that money. You're going to have to drop that money, man. It is what it is. And what's even making it worse is the fuel. So some of you guys are coming right on out. Crazy times. When you find a trailer in a different state that your business isn't structured, is it better in any way, or should you find a trailer? Nah, all my trailers I bought in a different state. I never bought a single trailer in Virginia. It don't matter. I mean, you just got to pay the sales tax or the tax on it. But yeah, all the trailers I bought was in a different state. I haven't bought not one piece of equipment in Virginia. Virginia is like one of those states, man. It's Commonwealth, man. Everything is like, even on a regular day, like, it's just, everything is taxed out here. You can go, like, for instance, I bought the Charger I bought back in 2015. They were selling it for like 30K or something like that, 29, 30K or something like that. And I went all the way to DC and I got it for like $7,000 cheaper. It's just stuff like that that'd be crazy in Virginia. So I never bought anything in Virginia. None of this stuff. But it don't matter. It don't matter. You just pay the tax on it. But yeah, if you register in Maine, you don't gotta pay a tax on it. The only trailer, one of the trailers, the first trailer I bought. See, because I didn't know the whole about the Maine thing. The first trailer I bought, it was registered in Virginia, and I got to pay the sales tax on it, you know, until it was paid off or whatever. But which it is paid off now, so I can change it to Maine once the title comes. $2007 trailers for $26K at the auction that's crazy. Amazon got them driver in trailers for the low. You crazy, man. You can get a truck and start anytime, but the numbers have still make sense when the rate drop. Yeah, man, it's kind of hard to go get a truck and deal with these rates fluctuating and deal with the fuel. One thing you don't want to do is buy a truck and you paying $2,500 a month on a truck. That's your first mistake right there. Then you got to fight fuel. You're going to be upside. You literally are going to have to run that truck week in and week out just to maintain. What up, Toga? Them brokers don't check the age. Yeah, like X said, I never ran brokers. I never ran into a broker checking the age of the trailer. This is my experience. I never been to a shipper and they come outside and ask me, what year is your trailer? Like, I never ran into a situation like that. Never. The only way you draw yourself attention is you pulling up to a shipper and you got a freaking big hole that can see daylight. Yeah, of course they're gonna say something. They're gonna be like, well, we can't load this. Yeah, but if you, I wouldn't worry about the age, man. I see guys coming in with like 98 trailers, like 98, like 1998, 97, 99 trailers, like literally, and still, you know what I'm saying, pulling freight. Easy travels, yeah. Finding a trailer is more important than finding a truck. Yeah, it's hard to get trailers because you can tell right now, trailer pools. Everybody's getting trailers. That's what it is. 2-3 years ago, it was all about trucks. Now this time around, it's about the trailers. I'm attempting to get dedicated where I need certain years to leave at the receiver. What state is the cheapest to register your trailer? It's Maine. What state is cheap? Yeah, Maine. I think Leak said something about Tennessee. I don't know what the price is at Tennessee, but all mine is in Maine. Just make sure the trailer smells good and hold to. Yeah. No, you don't got to go to the state to register the trailer. Um, I thought I did a video about that, about the registering the trailer in Maine. I can't remember. But it's real easy, real simple. Like you literally get the plates the next day, depending on how fast you want it. I always get mine the next day. Next day to me. I send it next day and I get it back the next day. So that's 2 days. Trailer run on Chicago is $650 to $850 weekly for Reefer. That's crazy. Lease, rent, no ownership. Better to save and buy one cash and fix it up. Yeah, renting a Reefer trailer for $650 to $850. That's crazy, yo. But I don't blame it. I can see that being true. Prime is doing it, but the way they doing it is they throwing in that them Reefer hours. What X was telling me about. I meant to call them about that. They got them Reefer hours included. Maine is a bit easier. Yeah, I don't know. I never did Tennessee, but Leak did Tennessee. But Maine, I've been doing Maine since I started. So Maine's been the easiest for me. You can actually call them and they answer the phone. So it's just easier. It's like 12 years and it's for like 12 years or whatever. I forgot how much I paid, but it's for 12 years. Yeah, man, I had one thing. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing y'all need to invest in, man. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. Let me see. Get you one of these, man. This thing right here. This thing right here could save you a lot of issues. I was over here messing with that mud flat, man, and the bolt was, you got them stubborn bolts, man. You cut that thing off right here with this thing right here, is over. Get you one of these right here. You can mess around with some of this too. If you really want to fight it, with the whole, because sometimes you can use this, but this don't work all the time, especially them stubborn bolts. You take care, you get one of these joints right here, zip, zip, it's over. It's over, man, it's over. You messing around with them bolts, man. Some of them bolts, especially these trailers right here that's been through like snow and all that stuff, man, you be fighting all day messing around with these bolts. I know X likes to get that, what's that joint you got? The red one? X got that big boy one. I can't remember the name he got. But he got that joint. He says all the nuts come off when he uses it. But mine's, I be struggling trying to get that thing off. You know what? Just cut it off, man. I ain't about to deal with it. Just cut it off. Buy a used reefer and put it on. I run both. Yeah, the Milwaukee. That's what it is. The Milwaukee. But I got that joint. It works. Some stuff. Some stuff I gotta fight with it. You know, if I'm fighting with it too long, it's getting cut off. Ain't a whole lot to that. Ain't a whole lot to that at all. I had to like I used it on one of the other joints. On one of the side skirts, I had to take off a bolt. And I used the cobalt, and it came right on off. Some things I won't cut. But yeah, man. The market, all them bolts come off, man. Yeah, I be fighting with, like that joint while I was fighting with it, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it off, man. I just cut the joint off, went to Lowe's, got a new bolt, and was done. Like, cause them joints be stubborn. But definitely get some. Definitely get the definitely invest in one or the other. Whether you get the Milwaukee or any type of one of those tools. But if you really don't wanna fight with it, get this. Get this joint right here. I forgot how much I paid for it, but get this right here. This will save a lot of your time, a lot of issues, man. It's zip, zip. It's done. Cut it on off. Go to the store, get a new bolt, put it back on, you're done. But that's the quickest way to get that joint off. The 1/2 inch, yeah. The dealership's selling Milwaukee like crazy now. Cop the Milwaukee 1 inch. That joint is everything coming off. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and get the Milwaukee. I don't know why. I just had the Cobalt. You know, it does certain things, but it won't do everything. Yeah, the 1/2 inch to the 1 inch is most common. Yup. Let me pull all this stuff back, man, so wrap this thing up. Been out here too long. But like I said, man, when you got multiple trailers, make sure you take care of it. I'm always on top of my maintenance. You gotta be top of your maintenance, man. Take care of your trailer, take care of your equipment, take care of your truck. You know, if you want to continue making money, you gotta take care of your equipment. You know? It's not a game out here. It is not a game out here. Network. Make sure y'all networking too, finding mechanics in different areas that you run. I still got mechanics in Florida. Don't go to Florida, but I got the number saved. You know. Let me put this stuff back. Oh, one more. Oh, another thing y'all need to cop. I forgot to mention. Just let me dumb it down for some of you guys, because some of you guys are like, well, how did he plug it up? Okay, I got you. Hold on. Get you one of these, man. Get you one of these right here. This is about 100 feet. It's 100 feet. Get you one of those extension cords. Get you one of those extension cords. Hook it up. This the other truck right here. This the white one. Has an inverter in there. Let me walk it. Let me walk it down for you. Hold on. Cause I don't want nobody to be like, oh well, he didn't fully explain how he hooked it up. How did he get power? Okay, I got you. I know I'm gonna get somebody in the comment section after the video goes on. Well, what? How do you hook it up? All right. Here you go right here. There you go right there. This one got inverted. You can plug it up right there. You run it all the way to the back. Now you got power. You got power. You're good to go. Ain't a whole lot to that. Ain't a whole lot to that. Lock this joint back up. But yeah. Oh, you talking about the impacts? Yeah, they all right. What's the name of that joint? Northern Tools. I'm actually starting to like Northern Tools more than I like the other store. What's it? What's the name of that store? I can't remember nothing. But I'm starting to like Northern Tools. They be having a lot of stuff in there, man. Let's see. I'm going to post them up. You'll save a lot of fuel and wear on the unit if you clean the condenser every few months. Yeah, condenser. That's another thing too. Cleaning the coils. Getting it washed or pressure wash. That's another thing people don't talk about on those reefers. Which I'll get that done too with them PM. When I get the PM done. All of the trades gonna get PMs within this next month or two. One by one. We'll get PMs done. Harbor Freight, there you go. Yeah, I'm starting to like Northern Tools. A little, more and more. I don't know why. It seems like they got a little bit more stuff than what Harbor Freight got. But they've been good to me. Ex love Harbor Freight, boy. Cheap, and they stepped the quality up way over the years. Bought most of the tools from them. ABS. So far, I never had failed me. Don't get me wrong, I still like Harbor Freight, but they started to build more and more Northern Tools over here. So, and they shut down one of the Harbor Freights around the corner. So I'm trying to figure out, are they going out of business out here, or what's going on? Is Northern Tools taking over? You know, I don't know. There is a Granger over here. I seen it the other day. I didn't even know there was a Granger out here. But you know, if you talk about business credit, you can always order the stuff online. If you got the trade line or the account. Net 30. What up, Dirty? What up, Anderson Twins? What'd you say? I feel like Harbor Freight goes out their way to support China. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. They started to build more and more Northern Tools out here. I don't know how it is in y'all's area. But out here, they shut down one of them on the south side. And then on my end, they got one over there. But then they got they got one Harbor Freight in my area, and then they got two Northern Tools in my area. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? But I could be wrong. I don't know. But I went to Northern Tools not too long ago to get some wheel chop. That's another thing, man. Invest in some wheel chops. Keep them on your truck. When them tandems don't slide, because they rusted, or you need to get them greased, and you load it heavy, put them wheel chocks down, it's gonna go. That tandem's gonna go. That tandem's gonna move, you know. But it's only for emergencies. Once you realize that your tandem's not sliding, or whatever the case may be, go ahead and run into especially if you're out there on the road, go ahead and run to one of them truck stops and get it greased. If you want to be like, I already know X about to be like, X gonna be like, yeah, I grease mine on my own. If you're at home, if you at home and you got the grease gun or whatever, grease your own tandems, you know. Let me see what he's saying. I got 2 for days, bro. Yeah, X, you gotta clean that. You gotta clean that truck out, boy. X truck starting to look like a mobile mechanic. The hell? Yeah, Mark, I know that trick too, but sometimes that don't always work. Going that route. Sometimes it don't always work. Sometimes them tams are really like jacked up. Or brakes need to be adjusted. It can be various things why them tandem don't slide. Sometimes that trick does work, but not all the time. I've been in a situation before when I tried that and it still wouldn't budge. Like I said, it could be numerous things that why the tandems ain't sliding between them brakes and brake adjustments. But one thing I do know, them wheel chocks. You put them wheel chocks back there, it's going. It is going. What up, C Green? Money man right there. I wish I don't got them on me right now. But the wheel chocks, the ones that got the little slope. I don't know what the name of them is, but the ones that got the little slope, the ones you see like at shippers and receivers, you can use those. Don't use them short ones. Use the ones that got the slope. That thing is going. But like I said, for emergencies, if you didn't, maybe one day you didn't realize that, this tan's not sliding, you go up to the shipper, you get heavy loaded, and the tan's not sliding, you got to slide them so you can meet the weight requirement. So put them chocks back there and it's going. One of them lease guys in the comments. What? Looking for a win. Y'all crazy, man. Let me see. I'm trying to pick up all these. I like to keep some of these bolts too, and these washers, the good ones. I like to keep going out here and buying washers and nuts. I'll keep them, some of them. But yeah, we all done up today, man. Ready to go get some lunch. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat. I think I'm not gonna be out here all day fooling around these trucks. We came out here and did what we needed to do. Ain't a whole lot there. Every time I see a missing fender of duct tape, which really I hear leak was. Yeah, he started that joint, man. He started that. That top rope and all that duct taping. Leak was duct tape express for a couple days too. When that window was out there. I mean, not the window, the mirror. That mirror. Well, that mirror was gone, man. He was duct tape express for sure. Somebody told him, man, why don't you go ahead and put that duct tape on there, man? And Leak was like, nah, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. We all gotta start somewhere. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long, man. I know y'all got better things to do me on this live. I'm just cleaning up. We all finished up here. Fuel out here is like last time I checked was like 420 or something like that. 420, 421. It might have jumped up. Tragic. Some of y'all hitting 5. Over 5. Somebody posted 550 somewhere. That gotta be the West Coast. Yeah. Them thing is jumping up 20 cents. But it jumped up 20 cents on Wednesday, I think it was, and then it jumped up again. It might have been Tuesday. Jumped up 20 cents, and it jumped up again like another 20 cents on Thursday, going into Friday. I don't know what's going on. But I hope y'all know how to make money. Stop. Don't let these brokers get y'all, man. Don't let these brokers get y'all. Don't haul that cheap freight. Don't be out here. Only person that can probably haul the cheap freight is probably T Hill, man. He love that cheap freight, boy. T Hill's probably the only one that can probably do it. Check for the deal. You know what I'm talking about too. That boy, I don't know how he do it, but he found a way. That man expenses, he ain't got no expenses. No expenses. The only thing he got to pay for is his truck insurance. And his truck insurance is like $500. Must be nice, man. Must be nice. Crazy. I'm laughing at all these brokers that thought they could start a trucking company. Don't do what I do. Well, when you got insurance that's $500 a month, man, you could do anything. You could do anything, man. Nah, they ain't teach that. Not at all. They ain't teach that. Them dispatch classes and all that other stuff that's been posted and shared on Instagram and all that stuff, man. They're not gonna teach you about it because they ain't gonna tell you about fuel prices. You know, they're gonna talk about everything else but fuel prices. You know, it is what it is, man. broker says 1,700 miles to Cali for $2K. That's crazy. I bet you somebody took it though, man. Somebody took it. Sometimes it's better if you're trying to get home. Sometimes it's better to just deadhead home. You see what I'm saying? We used to talk about back in the day. It's not always good just to say you got a load. You know what I'm saying? We used to talk about it. People don't really talk about it anymore, but they used to be like, not all the time it's good just to have a load, just to say you got a load. That's not always the better solution. Anyone that had luck getting out of factory? What you mean getting out? Getting out of TFS factory? Y'all, you on a contract? If you on a contract, there ain't you can't get out till the contract is up. All 10 loads for $1.40. Got the next for $2. TFS factoring. I was told not to join them, but I don't even know anything about TFS. But yeah, if you on a contract, you can't get out of a factoring company until the contract is up. Once you sign that deal, it's you locked in. You locked in. TQL ain't going nowhere. Y'all gotta realize TQL is the number one brokerage. They not going anywhere. That's just what it is. TQL is gonna do what they do. But they not going anywhere. And I always say, man, always never get into bad terms with TQL. I'm not saying that you always gotta run with them. I'm just saying, like, just never get in bad terms with them. Always keep them active. That's just my opinion on TQL. Just keep them in the loop, because sometimes everybody's been in a situation where they went to Pittsburgh. Well, I'm just throw out Pittsburgh because everybody knows about Pittsburgh. Everybody's been in a situation where they went to Pittsburgh and they couldn't find a load. We all know Pittsburgh is a dead area. Somehow, some way, TQL got a load coming out of there and get you out of there, and you can go where you need to go. That's why I say always keep TQL in your back pocket. You don't got to run with them, but just keep good terms with them, just in case. Yep, I sent a driver one time to take a BS load home last spring, and bro, just go home empty. Yeah, sometimes it's better to go home empty, man. It ain't even worth it, because you're part of the problem when you're taking loads 2,000 miles for 1,700. You're part of the problem. That's the problem. People was taking them, just to get home. You might as well just deadhead home, if that's the case. Or find something, go a different direction to get back home, But I understand in emergencies. All right, if it's an emergency, then why are you looking for a load? you see what I'm saying? Some people say crazy stuff, man. They be like, all right, I got to get home because blah, 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 this happened. But you out here searching for loads. Well, just deadhead home. I don't know. Make it make sense. Somebody said something. Don't mess with TFS, trans, and will burn you. Oh, that's crazy. Contract expired. They're holding me in limbo. What you mean? Contract expired. They're holding you in limbo. Something's going on or something. Like, what you mean? Like, if the contract is done, you should be able to get released. You got to be careful with some of these factoring companies too, man. Factoring companies, boy, they are a trip. When it comes to like some of these factoring companies calling your phone, talking about escrows and holding your money, like what?
crazy stuff, man. I tried signing with another factoring company. They are trying to charge $3,500 in fees for a buyout. Was that in an agreement when you signed it? Did you read the details about that? A $3,500 buyout after the contract is over. Now that's a new one. I never heard nothing like that. $3,500 buyout. That's crazy. Very loose words in the contract. That could, like Mark M said, that could be they could be waiting till everything pays out. But still though, if you're trying to switch factoring companies, the new factoring company should buy out everything, even all the things that are waiting to be bought out. That's why I said it could be like, I never heard about a buyout like that. You need the Suge Knight and trucking guy. Who is that? No, man, that's he. T Hill fooling around, man. He's talking about you need, basically what he's saying is you need somebody to press the button, somebody to if you don't know who Suge Knight is, Suge Knight was like the bully of the music industry. Basically what he's saying, you need like a bully. Somebody to get you out that contract, man. That sounds crazy. Yeah, you would get a fee with some of them factoring companies 90 days after sending a notice, but if you're still putting lows on your, yeah, them factoring companies kind of funny. I've been through situations like that where, especially you trying to transfer to different factoring companies, but you're still running loads. At some point you're going to have to stop factoring loads because they're going to be like, well, we can't factor these loads no more because you're switching over. At some point you're going to have to stop factoring. You just got to do it at the right time. I did that last year, and it was so crazy. It had to be like 1 week in a hole. This is why it's very important to have cash flow in situations like that. But it happened to me last year. I think I was 1 week in a hole because I was transitioning to a new factoring company, and with the BS, with the factoring companies, they're all your friend in the beginning, and then when you're trying to leave, they don't want to answer the phones and blah blah blah. It's a headache, man. It's a headache. When I got enough to float I'm leaving RTS factory. Yeah, I'm at RTS right now. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do with them. Yeah, they be salty when you trying to do. Yep. Yep. I just paid $3,500 to get away instead of running to reserves waiting on invoice. Yeah, I will find out about that. $3,500 on a buyout. That's crazy. It's not a truck. It's a factoring company. Just stay where you at. Every factoring company sucks. Yeah, man. It's just factoring companies. They got their ways. Even when you do it yourself though, you still gotta hunt down these people. Because you can see how it goes. That even I gotta hunt down people sometimes, even with the factoring company, just because I don't want the factoring company charging me back. Sometimes it's always gonna be a hassle when it pertains to your money. You know what I'm saying? But what can you do? You know, what can you do? Either way, you gotta go get it. What time is it, man? It's 1 o'clock, man. When the heck did factoring companies become so? Because factoring companies, they see how much money is coming in. They see everything. They know what's going on, man. It ain't even that. It's like they started to be like more like um counting your pockets. That's the word. They definitely do count your pockets. Like they always come up with different things. Like, well, what do you think about this, or what do you think about this? It's always something. You know, like, why are you asking me this? You know what I'm saying? It's just they just come up with different ways to get more money out of you. It seems like, or they come up with like different, like it's just like weird ways, or the ways they put out things to, even like RTS throughout this escrow thing. What are you talking about escrows? Why are we talking about escrows? Like, what are you talking about? No, are you interested? No, I'm not interested. What are you talking about, man? Right, got to hunt people down before they charge back. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, X. You know what I'm saying? They be quick to charge back, but they don't want to do their job and trying to get. Because the thing about factoring companies that I noticed, they don't like to call. They like to send emails to brokers, and we all know brokers don't like to answer the phone, or don't like to respond back to emails. You know what I'm saying? Another thing factoring companies do that I realized, they only call on certain days. Like they'll wait till the last minute before their guidelines are to charge you back. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll wait like, some is 60 days, some is 90 days. They'll wait till like, we'll say like 90 days. They'll wait till 85 days to start making phone calls. Oh, it's 90 days. We haven't got this back. And they'll be quick to charge you back. They'll be quick to charge you back until they get payment. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually, yeah. Then he gets permission from me. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Or it's better to hire out someone that does accounting collections. That way, better than factoring or trying to hunt them down yourself. Yeah, you can go out there and hire somebody that does like billing or something like that and get them to do all that. But still, even that way, you still gotta get your money. We all know brokers, they like to play games too. When I ain't gonna say the brokers and the accounting department of that brokerage company, they like to play games. The communication is not there all the time. They'll be like, well, like for instance, they'll be like, it was a situation that happened not too long ago. I think it was a situation with Snyder I had, and it was something they needed, and we're talking like we're already 90 days and we haven't got payment. And you're just now telling me this. Like, what? This just be certain things, man. All right, man. JB Hunt. I'm pretty sure everybody got that one brokers that haven't paid out on something, and you gotta hunt them down. All right, man. My phone blowing up now. I gotta go. I gotta go, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. Hit the like button, share the video, and I guess y'all be notified when I go live again, because I can't really tell y'all when I'm gonna go live again. But I'll catch y'all later.